Okay, folks, we're doing examples Rajul, problem number 12. And as we can see on problem number 12, we can't really do very much. So when all else fails, you guessed it, change everything into sines and cosines. So let's go ahead and do that now. So this becomes sine of t plus cotangent of t is cosine of t over sine of t. And then cosine of t is also cosine of t over 1. And we're just putting that 1 there so that we're very clear on what we're doing. Now we know that cosine of t times cosine of t is cosine squared t. So we're going to simplify that. That becomes sine of t plus cosine squared t over sine of t. Now whenever we've got fractions, we want to simplify the fractions into a single fraction. So this is sine of t over 1, and this is cosine squared t on this side over sine of t. And so what we want to do is we want to get a common denominator. And it looks like we need to take this and multiply it by sine of t over sine of t in order to do that. So let's do that now. All right, so that's going to become, looks like I'm having technical difficulties here. That's going to become sine squared t plus cosine squared t all over our new common denominator, sine of t. Let's shrink that down just a little bit. And now that sine squared t plus cosine squared t, that's the most famous Pythagorean identity. Sine squared t plus cosine squared t equals 1. So let's go ahead and simplify that. That becomes 1 over sine of t. And 1 over sine of t is cosecant of t. So cosecant of t is what this whole expression simplifies to. Let's go ahead and check to make sure that we got that right on Desmos. So on Desmos, we've got our initial expression, and then we've got our simplified expression, and as you can see, they're the same.